Good morning. It is Monday morning, June 6th. It's probably about 9:30. I've been up for about 30 minutes. And I'm just here to say good morning, to start the weekly vlog. The weekend didn't do much. I got a pedicure. And I don't remember what else I did because all the days just kind of blended with each other, but it wasn't anything, you know, big. I got a pedicure. I'm sure I took a couple naps here and there. And today's Monday, and one of the things I decided yesterday was that I needed to have like a top 3 list. So in my day designer that I have that I use during the school year, there's a little section that says top 3, like these are the 3 things you need to accomplish today. And I feel like I need to have something down so that each day has some sense of purpose, and so that I'm not just aimlessly existing in the world and just kind of, I don't know, meandering about with my time, which is kind of what summer is for, but at the same time, having nothing to do and having no kind of plan isn't always the best thing for me. So on my top 3 today is I need to call the mortgage company because apparently my mortgage has been sold to another company and I am on auto pay with the company that sold my mortgage, and I need to call the new company to see if the auto pay is switching over or what I need to do to go about making payments. So I'm gonna do that probably when I finish talking to you guys. Second, I got an interesting email from the loan forgiveness application process that I'm in that basically was saying, hey, we noticed that you applied for loan forgiveness and that you made payments during COVID. So we're emailing you to see, do you want your money back from those payments? Which I thought initially, what a weird email, that they won't forgive my loans, but they're like, we don't even need your money from those 2 years, so here, do you want your money back? And at first I was like, no, I don't want my money back because that was, you know, probably close to 2 years of me making payments that weren't accruing any interest. I've since paused that because I'm kind of annoyed and I'm applying that money elsewhere. But then I thought, you know what? I might take them up on that offer and take the money that I paid, because it's a few $1,000s, and take that money to finish paying off the last little bits of credit card debt. Like I have little tiny balances in places. And again, we'll go in more detail of that when I do this update video. So I might take advantage of that, pay off those little payments, and then whatever's left, just stash it in an account somewhere so that when the forbearance period is over, I can just take that lump sum of money and apply it to my student loan. That's one reason why I want to do it. Second, I'm just still hoping, I don't know if I said it here on YouTube, but I was declined the forgiveness. Like I got something through email saying you don't qualify, you haven't made enough payments, although I've been making student loan payments for more than 10 years. There's all these like little loopholes of how you have to make the payment, who you're making the payment to, and they're telling me I haven't hit the 10-year mark in that regard. But I've had multiple people tell me they got the same letter with the same amount of time left to hit that 10-year mark, if not more, and then weeks later their student loans were just paid off. Like that, they were told no, and then the loans are paid off anyway. So I'm hoping that happens to me, and if that happens to me, I would be really ticked if my money that I could get back was never taken back, if that makes sense. Like if I have the ability to retract some of the money I've given and get my student loans forgiven, I would want to retract that money. I would want that money back in my pocket being used for other purposes. So that's the other reason. As far as the student loans thereafter, like if it gets forgiven or not, at this point I'm just kind of frustrated, and so I'm just gonna take advantage of the forbearance, take that money that I would normally pay, and either pay off debt or just build up savings. And then when the forbearance is over, if my loans are not forgiven, I'll continue to pay them. At this point it's just kind of like they're there, and unless I hit it rich or hit the lotto, the likelihood of me just paying them off like soon is very minimal. So I need to make that phone call, and I need to wash my hair. Like this little updo has served me well for the past week and a half-ish. It's time to take it down. I'm gonna wash my hair. I think I'm just gonna over the summer just wash and do like a wash and go. I don't think I'm gonna twist it up. Save myself some time. I love the look of the twist out, but it is work. And then honestly, when the school year starts, I feel like I'm gonna be going in and out of the twist out and a weave, because I'm just looking for ways to buy time during the school year. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Like, and there are times where I just want my hair to be straight, like I miss that look. So I haven't fully decided, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. But that is also what's on my agenda today, is to call the mortgage company, call the student loan company, and to wash my hair. So that's what's up. I'm gonna make these phone calls right now, and I'll let you know what they say. I don't know if I'll call you after I finish making the phone calls or after I finish washing my hair, but one way or another, you'll know the status, especially of me getting my money back from the student loan company. I will let you know what they say.
myfedloan.org/PSLF waiver for additional information, including any actions you may need to take.
Well, I've been able to multitask.
Visit myfedloan.org.
I'm currently on hold with my student loan company.
Access to get started.
I've made my mortgage payment. I just need to, let me turn this rip-roaring music down. I just need to go on the new mortgage company's website to set up auto pay for next month. I just manually made the payment for this month, and that was a little bit of a wait. I had to be on hold for a little while, so I decided to take down my hair, and now I'm on hold with the student loan servicing program.
Save yourself time
and I finished taking down my hair, so I've combed it out. I was a little nervous because there was a rubber band that was stuck in there, but I got it all down successfully. But if you're thinking about applying for the loan forgiveness program, you have until October the 31st of this year, I believe. So hopefully the wait is not too much longer, then I can wash my hair and go about the rest of my day. But I'm feeling good about myself because I almost have everything on my must-do list, or my top 3 list, done. And it's like a little after 10 o'clock in the morning, so there is that. You guys, I got off the phone. I was on hold, not on hold, but on the phone, on hold. Sorry, my hair, I took it down, and this is real. This is a real vlog. This is what I'm looking like right now. On that phone call with the student loan company for a little over an hour. And in the process of that hour, I requested to get the money back, which was great. And then I decided to just ask the woman that was helping me, you know, just kind of about the process of the student loan forgiveness program, and told her that I'm trying to find something to put you guys down on. Told her that I had applied. My application was denied, which I was kind of surprised by because I feel like I had made 10 years worth of payments. And then told her that I had some friends that applied and were initially told, sorry, you guys are crooked, were initially told that they weren't approved, and then weeks later their loans were forgiven. And so I asked her if she knew if that was happening, and if whether or not that was happening because their system is just constantly in the process of being updated. And so she said, let me take a look at your account. And she came back and she told me, you guys, that as of today, there's a note in my account that at least a portion of my student loans is set to be discharged. And I didn't want to get excited. I was pretty sure I knew what discharge meant, but I was like, and what does that mean? Does that mean that a portion of my loans as of right now is looking like it's going to be forgiven? And she said yes. And when I tell you I almost started crying on the phone, I am not lying. And even now, I just talked about on an Insta story, I could cry about it. As of right now, I don't know how much is set to be discharged, because if I remember correctly, I have 2 large loans that I'm paying off as one lump sum balance. And to be honest with you, like I think in total, it's like $98,000 between my undergraduate and graduate degree. A lot of money, I know, but it's just something, it's a part of life. I mean, it doesn't even faze me anymore. And so even just if a portion of that was paid off, it is a blessing. If half of that was paid off, obviously that's a blessing. If all of that is paid off, it is absolutely life-changing, because what that would mean for me financially now is that all I have to pay on a monthly basis are things like my mortgage, my car payment, car insurance, and basic utilities, which has been a goal that I've had for the past few years. And so I'm so excited. I'm cautiously excited because I haven't gotten that paperwork yet, and it's still like in process, and I don't know what the amount is and all of that, but I'm just, even if it were just $10,000, I would just be thankful. And on top of that, I am getting refunded a portion of the payments that I made during COVID when I didn't have to. So before we looked at before she looked at my account to see what the status was with the forbearance or the forgiveness application, what I was set to get back was a little over $9,000. I had made $9,000 in payments during that forbearance period that I didn't have to make, and I was going to be getting that back. And then when we realized it looked like a portion of my loan is going to be forgiven, that went down by several $1,000s, which is fine, because if that means the loan is being paid off, I'm totally happy about that. I'm just even more happy that I called today to see about getting that money back, because if I hadn't done that, what I would have feared would happen could have happened. Like, I think my application is just in process, and it's going to be in process for a while. So let's say one of the loans gets discharged, that's not to say the other one won't. There is a chance that the other one will as well. And so if I had never requested to get that money back, to me that's like I would have forfeited money back in my pocket, if any of that makes sense. So I am just beyond thankful and excited. And you know, I'm gonna stay optimistic and I will keep you guys updated. But if all this happens, like, I don't even know what I would do with myself. I wouldn't even know how to act. My financial goals would now shift from paying off debt and paying down debt to just saving up more, and like saving up to do things around the house that I've wanted to do for a while. So that is the update. I am now getting ready to wash my hair, and honestly, I think I'm going to get myself a celebratory lunch, because this is great news. It's a great way to start the week. But yeah, so if you haven't applied, I think I said this in an earlier clip, then you need to look into doing that. My loans are with Federal Loan Servicing. You do have to have them consolidated. There's all these different things that I had to do, and I've done all these different things over the course of years, but you have until the end of October of this year. That's when this special waiver, this special time period where you can apply and not have had to make a certain amount or a certain dollar amount in monthly payments for 10 years is waived. I think I said that clearly. So just make sure you look into it. You really have nothing to lose, so it doesn't hurt. And if you're on summer break, my hair is really a mess. If you're on summer break, this is the perfect time to kind of investigate that. So I'm excited. Good news for me. Time to take a shower. Hello, it's Tuesday. It's 1:30ish, and the theme of today is Latanya has been procrastinating all day. I was supposed to meet Liza for lunch today at noon, but she had to cancel because she forgot she had some things going on, so that didn't happen, which then started the process of me just slowly doing things I needed to do. So I already worked out. I did a 45-minute class with Alex Toussaint. On my top 3 list is I have to, really there's only one thing there right now, I think. Yeah, I have to refill a prescription, like I just have to call it in. I haven't done that yet. And I think that's all that I put on there before I went to bed last night. But I do know that what I'm adding to that and what I want to do today is think about what I want to do for summer school. So I am teaching summer school. I don't know if I ever said that. I couldn't pass it up. We only have to teach for 10 days, for 4 hours a day, and they are paying a nice little chunk of change for that, and you can do whatever you want. So today I want to think about, what do I want to do? I don't really want it to be a heavy duty teaching and learning because it is summer school. Okay, let's see if I can do this. It is summer school, and I want the kids to have some sort of a mental break, but I don't want it to be a waste of time either. So I put out some feelers on Instagram. I've gotten a couple good ideas so far. So once I sit down and finish eating, I'm gonna look at that. I'm about to have my first meal of the day. I also went to the grocery store because I really wanted some fruit. So I picked up some watermelon and some mango. I will be eating that with my brunch is what I'm gonna have. Adding some tahini, and I was desperately in need of a bagel with egg on it. I used to eat those just about every day, and I haven't had one in a while, and I really wanted one, so I went to the store, picked that up, as well as some other things, namely, I got some more juice, I got some peanut butter, and I got this nice big box of extra toasty Cheez-Its. I really tried last week to just not buy anymore and say, be better, Latanya, you don't need these, and I really just regretted that. So I don't know if that was a good choice or not. I do know that they come in small packages, but I wouldn't put it past me to just eat 2 small packages. And if I'm doing that, like, is there really a point in buying it in small packages? So that's what I've done so far. I'm going to make something to eat. My suitcase also came today. So these are the 2 that I already had. So this one, I believe, is called the carry-on, and this one's like the larger carry-on, but you can see they're not really that big. It's not big enough to me for like international travel. I made it work when I went to Finland, and it was fine on the way there, but on the way back I was really stuffing things in there because you buy things. So I bought this one here. This one is called the large. I haven't unpacked it today, but I will, and then I'll compare it. As you can see, it came very quickly for me. I ordered that on Friday evening. It's Tuesday and I already got it. I think it's because there's like a, I don't know if they're based in LA or they have a warehouse in LA, but I just always get it really quickly. And I had to get it now because I wanted it to be white, and they don't always have that size of the suitcase in white. So those are the big things that have happened today. Those are the big plans. As far as my hair update, I didn't vlog anymore yesterday because I didn't have anything else to say, and I was just kind of like living on the joy that was the thought of me getting my student loans discharged. And I didn't do much, and I really couldn't bring myself to be on camera because my hair really was making some interesting choices. It just was all over the place once it dried up. So I have to figure out what I did before, and then I just went upstairs. I was gonna like put some product in it that I had way back when, before I was doing the twist out and I was just doing the wash and go, and I think I threw those products away. So I don't have anything to put in my hair to refresh it, so I just threw it up in this. So it's just gonna be trial and error this summer with the wash and go look, because I'm so used to doing twist out now. twist outs now that I forgot what I was doing before. So anyway, I'm hungry. Let me go. I'll check in with you a little bit later. All right, I just finished eating not too long ago, scrolled through my phone, watched a few TikToks, and luckily, with technology, my phone just reminded me that I have a call at 3 o'clock with Taina, who's in charge, or who is the founder of Teach with Love, and that's who I'm traveling to Spain with in December. And speaking of which, I also unpackaged my suitcase. So here it is. Here is the one I just ordered. This one is called the large, and at first I thought it was missing the luggage tag, but I found it. I had emailed them, and within the hour they emailed me back and told me where I could find it. So you can see this one is bigger than the other one. So this is my little family of luggage, and I'm starting to realize there's certain things that I'm really obsessed with having in black and white. I just like the way it looks. So my suitcases are black and white. The car I bought is black and white. I have some other black and white things, but this is the medium-sized one. That's the luggage tag that I have on them all. And then this is the small one. I feel like I bought this one first when I was preparing for Finland, and then realized it was too small. Then I got the medium-sized one, and then I'm getting the big one now because like I said, I needed a bigger one. So that is it. So yeah, I just checked in to tell you that because I'm gonna go on this call in about 25 minutes to talk about Spain and what's going to be happening along those lines. And thank God that I got that reminder, because I feel like I was about to take a nap. So I didn't have anything else to say. I just wanted to make sure I showed you the suitcases before I forgot. That's a good size. I'm happy about it, and I'm happy that I finally have a complete set of luggage and it all matches, because my fear was that I was never going to be able to get the white one because they were never selling it, and then I would have one random piece of luggage that didn't match, especially because the toiletry bags that I have are also black and white. So when I went to Finland, there was this Finnish designer that is well known in Finland, and I bought 2 like cosmetic bags, and I thought that's kind of a nice souvenir to have that is from the country that you visited, but it's actually something, oh my God. It's actually something that I would use over and over again. I don't know why the news thinks people want to see high-speed chases. I don't. What I want to see is just Joe Mathis. You can tell me if you caught the person after the fact, but I hate the fact that they show us this, because what is it that, like, I don't care. I really don't care that car is on the road. And it's dangerous because you never really know how these are going to end. So is your intention for us to see something tragic happen live on TV? And I know that the answer to that question is yes, but that's just annoying me. That's another thing that annoys me about American culture, is that they're putting this on live because they're hoping that something like that happens live, although that's a very traumatic thing for people to see. So now that I'm rightfully irritated, I'm gonna stop vlogging. So, bye. You guys, let me calm down first. I spoke to you right before this meeting I had to take at 3. That went well. It took about 2 hours. Again, it's about my trip to Spain that is happening in December with Teach with Love. That went really well. I'm excited, especially now that I got my new luggage. Then I took Riley for a walk. Then I came home, and then I opened up my email, and every last dollar of my student loans has been paid off, you guys. $91,000 of student loan debt gone, wiped out. I don't have another payment to make. I have made all my obligations. When I tell you again, I could cry right now. I could, and it's not necessarily because of just the student loans being paid off. It's just me recognizing how hard I've been working these past 3 years to just get debt paid off, and doing it on my own, obviously with the help of you guys and you watching these videos, and that has played a huge role in it. But just me being very diligent in this particular case to just try and make things happen for me financially, and just to see something big like this happen, like, it is life-changing to not have to worry about that anymore, to not have student loans like hanging over my head at all anymore. I just, like, I can't even believe it. I'm just so excited, relieved, proud, happy, emotional about it. This is something I've been carrying around with me since college, since my 20s, and it was something that I really thought I was just gonna die with. I know I've said that in many videos before. So again, I will make sure to link the website if you haven't applied. It is limited. It's a limited time offer, meaning that there's only a limited amount of time that you can apply for this forgiveness program without being told how much of a monthly payment you need to make. So please make sure you check it out, especially if you're trying to get your finances on track or just be more financially stable. I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm so thankful. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my dinner now. That's been in the microwave for like an hour because I called my parents and we were talking. And I'm just gonna relax and I'm just gonna celebrate. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's afternoon. It's 12:16. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I'm still floating on cloud 9 after finding out that $91,000 of student loan debt has been paid off. Now, there is a little bit of a sad part, and it's not really sad because I have the means to take care of it. So I went on last night because I still wasn't fully believing it, and I went on last night to log in to my account with Fed Loan Servicing just to see what it said, and it literally says for those 2 loans the balance is 0 and it has the payoff date as yesterday. But then there was another loan that I have never seen on there before, from 2017 for like $12,000, and at first I didn't know what that was, but it's when I went back to school briefly to get my administrator credential, and then I stopped because I found out I could take the test. And I don't know if that one's still in process of being looked at to being forgiven. I doubt it because that was from 2017, so I haven't made 120 payments. I'm gonna call anyway to find out, but even if it's not paid off, I should be getting money back from those COVID payments I made, and that will go directly to that. I have some collaborations I've done that I'm waiting to be paid on from social media stuff, and I have summer school money that I will be using. And even if all of that doesn't cover it, I have proven to myself that I can pay off large balances on my own. So at first I was like, oh wait, but then I had to remind myself, Latanya, you just, like, $91,000 of your debt regardless has disappeared. So there's that. I'm still happy about it. Worked up this morning, if we want to call it morning, and now I just came from Barnes & Noble because I finished the book I was reading last night, the one that is called By the Book by Jasmine Gilroy. If you are looking for something that is truly lighthearted, there's no problems in the world, it's just about 2 people like having crushes on each other and all of that, it's the perfect book. And so I needed another one to kind of just keep my mind occupied in that way, and so I picked up this one here. It's called Book Lovers by Emily Henry, #1 New York Times bestseller, had a lot of good reviews, a lot of good commentary about it. And let's see, it says Nora Stevens' life is books. She read them all, or she's read them all, and she is not the type of heroine. Or wait, let me start over. Nora Stevens' life is books. She's read them all, and she's not that type of heroine. Not the plucky one, not the laid-back dream girl, and especially not the sweetheart. In fact, the only people Nora is a heroine for are her clients, for whom she lands enormous deals as a cutthroat literary agent, and her beloved little sister, Libby. Which is why she agrees to go to Sunfish Falls, North Carolina for the month of August, when Libby begs her for a sister's trip away. With visions of a small-town transformation for Nora, who she's convinced needs to become the heroine in her own story. But instead of picnics and meadows or run-ins with a handsome country doctor or bulging forearm bartender, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie Lostra, a bookish, brooding editor from back in the city. It would be a meet cute if not for the fact they've met many times and it's never been cute. If Nora knows she's not an ideal heroine, Charlie knows he's nobody's hero, but as they are thrown together again and again in a series of coincidences no editor worth their salt would allow, what they discover might just unravel the carefully crafted stories they've written about themselves. So it sounds good. I don't know why, but I love books that are set in publishing houses or their authors or whatever. So I'm gonna read that. Now, I think I'm gonna get another Starbucks, because why not? And then I'm gonna go eat. So I'll talk to you guys later. It has been a day since I last spoke to you, and I was picking up my book and getting my Starbucks. I came home, showered, and then I spent quite a bit of time making TikToks, just kind of talking through my loan forgiveness experience. And then I had to convert those or put those on Reels on Instagram. I didn't have to, but it was definitely information I wanted to make sure as many people as possible got, and that just took longer than I thought. And by that point, like that initial video that I posted on TikTok just announcing that my loans have been forgiven, at this point I feel like I'm safe to say that that video went viral. So there's like 400 and something thousand views at this point, which is great. I'm glad that my most viewed video is something that I feel like is going to help people. But with that many views, you're getting a lot of comments. So some are positive and supportive, some have questions, some are just hating on the fact that this happened for me. And I just feel like that consumed a lot of my day, responding to those comments, making those videos. And then I had some family stuff go on, but everything should be fine there. And then something else happened. I don't know. I feel like something else, I did something else, or maybe I didn't. That just took a lot of time, and then I obviously walked Riley and all of that. So that's it. I'm getting ready to take a shower. I need to decompress, unwind from all just like the social media interaction I've been doing. And I have to get up earlier tomorrow because I'm going to Orange Theory. So I will see you tomorrow. If you want some specific information or more detailed information as to what my experience was like with, I'm really sweating, which is why I keep moving my glasses, with the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, it is on TikTok, it is on Instagram and my Reels. I'm gonna try and figure out how to put that so that it's easily accessible, and I'm sure I will talk about it when I do the financial update video on YouTube. I don't know if it's worth, you guys can let me know. I don't know that it's worth a whole YouTube video in and of itself. And I feel like that might be a little redundant. So I don't know that I'll post a video that's just specific to that. But I know I will definitely talk about it when I get to the point where I want to make the update video. And I want to do that when everything is paid off. And at this point, it's just small little interest-free accounts that I have to pay off. And it's just taking me a little bit longer because I'm on summer income. Good Lord, I'm just really hot. I'm on summer income, and I'm just a little bit more conservative with my pay down strategy. So that's it. Make sure if you're not following on Instagram or TikTok that you do, and then you can find those videos there in case I don't get them linked here. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is 7:08, which is early for me by summertime standards. Where am I going? Let me go wash my hands. And I'm going to Orange Theory at 7:30 because I have two phone meetings today. One at 10:45, yeah, and one at 12:30. And I don't know how long they're gonna take. Sorry, I have a meeting today at 10:45 and then another one at 12:30. Not sure how long they're gonna take, but I'm saying good morning here. Headed to Orange Theory. I'm not looking forward to this workout because it's a catch me if you can workout, which basically means you're trying to maintain a certain speed for a certain period of time on the treadmill, if I remember correctly. And I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know Latanya is gonna be caught because she always is. But really, are you caught if you've already decided that you will be caught? Like, That's like an existential question, I guess. But I'm gonna go to that, and then I'm gonna come back and get dressed and ready for these meetings. But I don't know how much more checking in I'll do today, because those might take a while. And honestly, I feel like I need a little bit of a mental break from just, you know, social media-ing, because the people are still angry on TikTok about me getting my loan forgiven. I'm not responding to any more comments today. My rule is I'm gonna give it 24 hours and that's about it, and that time is up. So hello, good morning. Here's Rayleigh. He's been pottied, he's already barked at people outside, and now he's having breakfast. So hello, it's Friday, and it's almost 5 o'clock. So yesterday I said good morning, and I think forewarned you that it was gonna be a busy day, and it was. And then when I finished doing everything that I needed to do, to be quite honest, I just needed some time to sit still, not do anything at all. So I took that time. I also, did I talk about how I spent a good portion of time this week responding to comments about the public service loan forgiveness program, both positive comments or people seeking help in their process, but a whole lot of negative comments really on TikTok. I've devoted 24 hours of my life to that. I know that some people are very opposed to that, responding to negative comments. And that's fine. And if you're worried about my mental well-being, I'm fine. It sounds bad, but I actually enjoy it to some degree, because doing stuff like that, I told someone, it just sharpens my tongue. You know what I mean? It sharpens my ability to be quick and witty and have some comebacks. But I don't do it forever. So at this point, the good news is that video's been exposed. And to a lot of people. So I just checked it on TikTok to see how many views it has. And hold on, let me get to my homepage. And right now it's at 740,000, so it's almost kind of at 1 million. And so to me, that just means that many people were at least made aware of the program if they didn't know about it, despite the fact that some of those people are just haters that had nothing better to do than to just be mad at the fortune of others. So yeah, I just made another TikTok updating that. I don't know what I've said in this vlog at this point, but one thing you should know is that normally when you're trying to qualify for this program, you have to consolidate your loans to make sure they're with direct loans. That is still a rule, but before this current time that we're in, this temporary phase that we're in, when you consolidated your loans with direct loans, your payment history was reset to 0. And you have to get to 120 payments to qualify. So a lot of people were discouraged because, like, let's say you've made 95 payments, but your loans weren't consolidated, and then you consolidate them, and then they reset your payment history to 0. That has been waived for the time being until October the 31st. So I wanted to make sure I updated that information, so I just made a quick TikTok about that. So yeah, and then the other thing I did today is I worked out this morning. Orange Theory. Rough because my legs were sore from yesterday's workout, and then I just got back not too long ago from visiting my brother, his wife, and little baby Emery. And I really always think I'm gonna go down there and film, and then I don't, because I'm focused on getting my time with her and holding her. And so I'm obviously not holding the camera and her at the same time. But yeah, if you want to see her, she's popping up on Instagram here and there and everywhere. And so now I'm just getting ready to try and cool off because it is hot out here today. The air is on, but I'm not feeling the effects of it just yet. And then I have work to do. But I wanted to close out the vlog on some positivity. This week, honestly, has been a very eventful week in all positive ways for me. Like, it started with me saying, oh my God, I think some of my loans are going to be forgiven, or some of the money that I owe in student loans is going to be forgiven, to me finding out just about all of it has been forgiven. I don't think I said that. No, I did say that part. I still have like $12,000 left from when I was about to get a second master's. So one thing I did this morning is I called this morning, to confirm that I was still going to get a refund for the amount that I paid during the COVID relief forbearance, and I am. It sounds like that's been put in the mail. And then second, to find out if that little $12,000 loan is eligible, because it's a relatively new loan. So it is eligible. As of right now, it doesn't look like they're going to forgive it in this moment because I haven't made 120 payments. So I'm going to continue to make payments on that just in case. I was going to take the refund check and immediately just put it on that loan. I hope that the audio hasn't been messed up this whole time with my finger there. I am not going to do that. I'm going to take that check and just knock out the remaining debt that I have, which means, knock on wood, I have to like confirm balances and stuff like that, that my financial update video should be coming pretty soon. So that is my plan with that refund check that I'm getting from those student loan payments during the COVID relief forbearance period that we're still in. So yeah, so by Tuesday, $91,000 of student loan debt had been forgiven. And then yesterday, I was busy. I had things going on, and from those things going on, I have two really exciting opportunities that have been presented to me, one of which I don't know what the result is going to be just yet. The other one I'm pretty sure is actually happening, and I can't really give a whole lot of details on it at the moment, but in due time I will tell you about that. And you know, I'm on summer break, and so that in and of itself is great. And so with all of that though, last night I went to bed with this feeling of like anxiety. And then I was like, why are you anxious? You have all these positive things that have happened this week. What would you have to be anxious about? And I think it's just, sometimes when you're just overwhelmed with like positive things going on, your brain can't even process it or handle it. And I think that's kind of where my mind was at. I'm feeling better today and less anxious. And just thankful. I just feel like God has really been watching over me and really providing opportunities for me. And I mean, I don't know if it makes any sense. I think it just is a testament to the idea that in order to have blessings, or in order to be in God's favor, or in order to have positive things happen, you don't have to be doing what some people feel like needs to be done to show your belief in God or your faith in God. Like, you don't have to be going to a physical church and, you know, I don't know, like that. Basically what I'm trying to say is that you can develop your own personal relationship with God and have the same peace of mind and build your faith and feel like God is providing for you as you would if you did go to a physical church with a congregation of people every week, or you were doing all these super outwardly visible, I believe in God things. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but like, I have been consciously deciding to kind of build my own individual relationship with my faith in God, because I'm just really struggling with churches now and some of what's going on. And luckily I found the church I've watched sermons on online, and that church seems to be in line with what I'm looking for, and it's Mosaic Church out of Pasadena. So I watch those sermons on a regular basis. So yeah, right now I feel like I'm in a good place. It's a good way to end the vlog on a Friday. So life is good. There's some unknowns in it, but overall I can't help but to smile at the week that I've had. It's been very positive for me. So with that, I'm gonna end this vlog. I'm gonna eat my snack. If you like this vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're happy for me for getting my loans forgiven, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program and my experience, you can certainly ask those questions in the comment section and I will respond to them. But also be aware that I shared like a very small series of TikToks about it, because I wanted to get that out as soon as possible, and TikTok is just more immediate than me making a YouTube video and editing it. I also shared those TikToks in the Reels portion of my Instagram account, so you can find that information there. But yeah, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Watch those videos if you need it. If you like these summer vlogs, give it a thumbs up. If you want to comment just to say hello, feel free to do that. Any of that is helpful to my channel in general. And as always, I hope that you guys are well. And if you're not well, please be well. And I will see you in the next vlog. So until then, goodbye.